Texas is asking a court to stop Syrian refugees from settling in the state, citing security concerns.
KXAN's Phil Prazen reports that in the meantime, the federal government and local nonprofits keep working to resettle all refugees, including Syrians fleeing ISIS.
Imagine for a second I'm the state of Texas. Washington gives me money to distribute to nonprofits that resettle refugees. Besides the paperwork and contracts that handle that transaction, I don't really do much, and I haven't stopped the cash flow.
The conversation of today, the sensationalism, the fear, and the misunderstanding about refugees, this conversation is frankly getting in the way of some of our most important work.
Heather Reynolds from the Catholic Charities of Fort Worth helps get refugees on their feet in Texas. She told the House Human Services Committee that the fight between the state and the federal government is getting in the way.
The refugee resettlement agencies are in a difficult position between the state and federal governments on this issue that likely will be resolved by the litigation.
Chris Traylor is at the top of the Health and Human Services Commission. He says while they wait on a judge's decision, the money will continue to go to the nonprofits. In the long run, he expects more Syrian refugees in Texas.
There's potential for more coming in. We don't have any that we know of coming in the next week or 10 days.
So we're just kind of left out of the process right now.
Exactly. The public is very concerned about this.
From legislators to the head of DPS, who wants the names and ages of refugees before they get to Texas, the state can do little to stop Syrian refugees from coming in until a judge rules in the state's favor. Phil Prazen, KXAN News.
And the head of the DPS, Steve McCraw, claimed today he knows of at least one case of someone connected to terrorism in the asylum program.
McCraw said without question this is happening, but he would not go into details. Less than 1% of world refugees gets considered for resettlement here in the United States. Those who make the cut face a multi-level security process. It includes steps to confirm the person's identity, including an iris scan. Security agencies screen the candidates, including the FBI and the Department of Homeland Security. Each person must go through a face-to-face interview outside of the United States. Then their fingerprints are screened against FBI and Department of Defense databases. If they clear the security check, refugees then face a medical exam and cultural orientation classes before they are allowed to enter the U.S. The vetting process takes about 2 years on average to complete.